from the past. I've had it for 10 years.
It looks like it's been around.
Guess you could say we've done some traveling.
Ever been to Mars?
I was born on Mars.
Zodiac.
Yo, yo, yo! I hope everyone is doing amazing. For those of you who are just joining us, this is week 4 of the RENGA Cosmos Auction. This is a public auction, and what you're seeing right now is the auction leaderboard. And in this week's auction, we only have 16 minutes left. But as many of us have seen in previous weeks, we sometimes have gone into overtime by nearly an hour. So we've already had 3 weeks worth of auctions. These auctions typically have spanned over a weekend, but we tried a different cadence this time around. So this week's auction actually opened up on Sunday, and is just closing tonight. So these 14 wallet addresses that you see on the leaderboard, these are people who currently are qualified to win a mint, and they are entitled to the bid that they have submitted. But this leaderboard is going to shuffle around probably a good amount in the next 15 minutes, and probably even more so in the final 5 minutes. So yeah, let's see what happens. I don't know, Shode in the Discord, shout out to Shode. I don't know if you hear this right now, but Shode was working on something that was mobile friendly, so it's pretty cool. He was also able to replace some of the wallet address names with ENS domains. So let's see, what does it look like right now? Right now it looks like When Life Gives You Renga, or When Life Gives You a Renga. I'm pretty sure that's Uncle. We got Soberpunk on the board, we got Sour, my good friend IRL, we got Jay, Magogi, Anita Maxwin, I love that, ENS. We got Lefty on the board, and yeah, a bunch of anonymous wallet addresses as well. So yeah, it's a good time right now. I'm just wondering, I mean, I don't know if the music in the background is loud enough, not loud enough, so feel free to let me know. But yeah, let's look through some of the mints. There were some really good ones last week. So right now, I'm going to just sort by recently created. By the way, for those of you who are new or just not as familiar with RENGA, RENGA is a sequential art studio. And the pieces that you're seeing right now are characters from the new collection. This is the Cosmos collection. And these are all hand-drawn by Dirty Robot, who's the artist. And so as you can see, there's a ton of variety in this collection. And some of these were even drawn live in the Discord server. So if you're not yet in the RENGA Discord server, get in there. I love these animated pieces. Like, you got these two glitch starfighters next to each other. I don't know if you see them right now. But 102 is sick. I'm pretty sure, I feel like I came across number 102 in one of the 365 collection pieces, but yeah, I'm not totally sure. Some of these characters have existed before. Actually, this one, number 107, I mean, I could just click into it. Number 107, which is actually owned by Dingaling. Dingaling is one of our whales. This piece was actually seen in the 365 collection, so back long before, long before the Web3 space, and long before artwork made its way to the NFT scene. Dirty Robot was a pretty well-established artist, and the way he kind of made a name for himself was actually through, he would do live illustration sessions on Instagram, and one of his goals was to say, like, okay, can I really do this? Is this really what's the best path for me to be an artist and whatnot? And so he tested himself. He was like, all right, let's see if I can create a new piece every single day for a year. So when I say the 365 collection, it literally was a 365-day series where each day he would put out a new piece of artwork. So this piece right here, 107, this was featured in one of the 365 collection pieces, which is pretty cool. But yeah, getting back to some of the newer mints, let's just sort by recently created. And yeah, so last week there were some really, really sick mints. I just want to point out, well, I don't know, I don't want to favor any of them, but I do have my favorites. Probably archetype-wise, I really love the shapeshifters. This piece right here is a shapeshifter, but this was not a last week mint. This was the week prior. But yeah, so let's look at last week's mints. So the first mint of last week was number 244, and you have this enchanter, which I think is super sick. She almost looks like she has like a rainbow aura around her. So yeah, I love that. Yeah, there's a ton of grails. This piece was particularly favored by the community, and it's held by Van Buren, who we're pretty sure has like insane RNG luck. But yeah, ton of sick pieces. And this was the last piece minted last week. So we're really excited as we approach the end of auction, because we're gonna get 14 new mints tonight. Well, between tonight and tomorrow. The community is usually really quick about getting these minted. This was an alien, and this was minted by Rajulso. Rajulso is one of our beloved community members, super active in the community. And I just realized I've been away from the leaderboard for a minute. Let's take a look. Yeah, nice. So right now the lowest bid is 0.86 ETH, highest bid is 1.2, and we're going into, we're going into the last 10 minutes basically in the same place that we've been previous weeks. We might even be a little bit higher. And I think market sentiment has been so down bad and so negative. But the one thing that sort of, remains consistent is the quality of the artwork, and, storytelling is forever. And that is why this is like the one collection, and I was a community member just like everyone else before, having the privilege of joining the team. And It's the one collection that you could just like take pride in holding, like, and not think about it in terms of like like, I don't know, as something that's just transactional. Because these characters are going to come to life in story. We know from the official Renga account, we've gotten some communications from the team basically saying there is something called the Origin DAP on the horizon. And the Origin DAP is going to be a platform for gamified storytelling. We don't know much else about it, but we do know that both are Cosmos characters that everyone is minting right now, and also the OG Renga collection are going to be included in this. So yeah, that's really kind of what we have to look forward to at the moment. I mean, we got to get the rest of these characters out. Right now, you see there are 257 pieces that exist. Again, all one-of-ones. But we know that the collection size is going to be up to 313 characters. And I want to zoom in on this one. This is Cosmos #1. We saw this in a really special context. Was it? I think it was last week. But this is a character that actually has already come to life before the community's eyes. Dirty Robot came into the Discord server. We got a live illustration session hosted by Dirty Robot, where we got to actually see this character come to life in a comic panel, which was incredible to witness. And that's something you'll find it if you scroll on my Twitter timeline a little ways down. You'll actually be able to see that panel. It's been inked. We all got to witness it, anyone who was in the server at the time. So let's get back to the leaderboard, because now we're getting into the interesting time. As you can see on our little auction timer over here, we are down to the last about 7.5 minutes. And the reason things get really interesting now is the way that this all works is, once we get to the final 3 minutes, any additional bid that comes in, once you're down to that less than 3 minutes, any additional bid that comes in is going to add 3 more minutes to the timer. So in previous weeks, this is around the time that things get very, very interesting. So yeah, we'll see. I mean, I don't know if anyone saw the video that I had shared on Twitter. Well, I still call it Twitter. But yeah, I shared a video. Basically, I had screen recorded because I was like, I'm going to get my Cosmos this week. And I was like dead set on it. I was going to make it happen no matter what. And so I was bidding, and I was like pretty confident that I had a high enough bid that I would stay on the leaderboard. I think my initial bid was 1.13 ETH. And so initially when I made my bid, I was right at the top. But then we got towards the end of the auction, like we are now. And very, very rapidly, I got knocked off the leaderboard, not once, but I don't remember if I counted. It was either 4 or 5 times. And I want to give a shout out. I'm not sure if he's here, but I would assume that he is. I think 1K was putting in bids to extend the time because I was struggling. I didn't realize, I guess on PayPal, you can only buy a certain amount of ETH in a day or whatever the case may be. And it was blocking me from buying more ETH to place my 4th and 5th bid. And so I think 1K might have bought me some extra time. So shout outs to 1K. But yeah, I am so excited this week. I don't know what everyone else is thinking that we're going to see revealed. I just think what we all should do is we all give, this is really bad advice though, I'm not even going to say it. I was going to say we all give Van Buren our wallets. And we say, Van Buren, you mint on behalf of each one of us, and we'll all take advantage of Van Buren's crazy RNG luck. But yeah, honestly, if you look at the collection, I mean, I'm afraid to turn away from the leaderboard right now because we're nearing the 3-minute mark. But real quick, let's see if we can make it happen. Yeah, I mean, if you skim through this entire collection, these are all grails, like every single one of these. This is one of my favorite pieces. And by the way, Dirty Robot in this collection, we know that the OG Renga collection has 10 archetypes plus one of one, so technically 11. But this piece, this collection, I'm sorry, adds an additional 19 archetypes, which we hadn't seen before. This particular one you can see right here is an AI golem. And the floor for AI golems right now looks like it's 9.99 ETH. I think they're undervalued, but that's just me. Also over here you see there is this strange metadata that we don't have any explanation of yet called the stars. And so some of them, I mean, yeah, that's basically it. There's this random metadata that says stars. We don't know anything about it yet, but this AI golem is pretty fire. Let's go back to the leaderboard. All right, we have like 40 seconds left before we get into the time when things get really, really crazy. So I'm super excited about this. Currently, the lowest bid is 0.88, and the highest bid is 1.2. And by the way that this, I mean, the display is really beautiful, and basically the way it works is if you had a bid, it would show up down here, and next to your bid it will say you. So like if this top bid was mine, it would have the user wallet address, the bid, and then it would say you, so you could follow like where you're at on the leaderboard. And now we are down to under 3 minutes, so here's where things could get interesting if we get any additional bids in. I would imagine we probably will. This is a public auction. But yeah, we'll see. So again, for those of you who might be sort of newer to the Renga ecosystem, you're probably familiar with the OG Renga collection. You still see a ton of us on the timeline rocking our OG Rengas. They're from like way back. You know, now we're talking years, which is so crazy to say, but this community has really stuck it out and has remained convicted in, you know, the reason why we all came here to begin with, which is for art and storytelling. And so between the OG Renga collection and these Cosmos characters, there is going to be a graphic novel that we're aware of that may feature some of these characters. We got some new bid in. Actually, no, we must have got 2 new bids in. No, just 1 new bid in, my bad. The 0.89 ETH got knocked off the board, so sorry to whoever that was. If you're anything like me, you're scrambling right now to get a new bid in. And so now we are officially going to run into overtime. And so now we are up to 4.5 minutes. The lowest bid is now 0.91. It looks like we maybe had another bid come in because one of the 0.91s got knocked off. And yeah, this is where things get interesting. Get those bids in. There are only going to be a limited number of weeks of this left. So this is officially auction week 4. We should have 3 more weeks of this. And yeah, top bids win. We expect to see 14 new characters be minted today after this leaderboard sorts itself out and our timer runs out. I was looking forward to this day. Last week, the end of the auction fell on a Tuesday. So this week it felt extra long. I was like, man. Yesterday felt like Friday, but then it wasn't Friday because my body timer was like end of auction, but it wasn't the end of auction. Today is the end of auction. So today is like the Renga community's Friday. That's what it feels like. And by the way, the music that you are hearing right now in the background, as we watch this leaderboard sort itself out, is our very own Mike. Mike is on the Renga team, but he's also a producer. He does DJing. I mean, Mike is like, if you ever met Mike, he's like a jack of all trades. He's incredible at everything that he does. Everything he touches turns to gold. Yeah, he's super brilliant. We're really lucky to have him, and I'm lucky to now call him my friend. I got to hang out with Mike. I got to hang out with Dirty Robot and a lot of the team, not once but twice, at a community event that we hosted back in LA a little over a year ago, and then more recently in New York, which was just a really beautiful and special time. We are down to 2 minutes, 2 minutes and 10 seconds, and lowest bid's 0.92 ETH, highest bid is 1.2 ETH. And just to remind you of the sick pieces, look at this AI golem. I mean, the lasers and whatnot, like, it's pretty sick. That's Ghost Peppers. And these are what I was talking about. Look at these. The glitch starfighters were really, really popular. A lot of the community had felt like they had figured out when they were doing the sort of crafting stage of the Cosmos Mint. And a lot of people, I remember saying they thought that they were going for a glitch starfighter. We never got any confirmation about whether or not their presumptions were right, but yeah, the glitch starfighter goes hard. I might need to grab one of those. By the way, we are back up to over 4 minutes. The leaderboard's going crazy. Obviously another bid came in, so I don't know, this overtime feels like it might roll on for a little while. The demand is high, people realize what they're here for, they realize that they could be bidding right now on the next Spider-Man. I mean, you just don't know. And it looks like another bid just came in. It's crazy. I mean, this is... You would never know, if you were watching this leaderboard, you would really never know what was happening in the backdrop of the market, which I think is really special, and I think it's really telling. I always say, like, storytelling is forever, and I really mean that. I remember I was having dinner with one of my friends, one of my coworkers, who's a teacher, and that's my career. So I am a teacher, and I was having dinner with one of my coworkers, and she said, I want to go back to school because I realize storytelling is the most important thing, and I think that we might need to change the way we teach science. And I was like, that's really interesting, because if you can convey a message in the context of a story, it resonates on a deeper level, kind of on a fundamental level. So I thought it was interesting because I never in my mind merged something like science and storytelling. But storytelling it's like fundamental to everything. As a dancer, when I'm coming up with choreography, I'm thinking of what movements will convey the emotion I'm trying to evoke, or what movements will convey the story I'm trying to tell. Like, this movement is symbolic of such and such, an experience that happened in my life. So storytelling is everywhere. And the fact that Dirty Robot is so interested in expanding storytelling to all different forms of media. Like, we just found out today, like Thor, who is one of our amazing whales, and like truly a benevolent whale, which I don't think is always the case, but we have like the best whales in Renga. We just found out that Thor has a character from the OG Renga collection, and it's called 3, it's a cat. And it is going to be used in storytelling. We don't really know much more about it, but we do know that 3, Thor's cat, which is a character that is featured in comics. And these comics actually could be found on, physical product. So there are some pictures. If you go on the Renga official account, you'll see it. You'll see a couple of comic strips featuring Thor's cat, 3. And it's telling a story, and it's depicted as being on a tag, on a physical product, without much additional information. What is it really on? Not too sure. Saw some speculation in the Discord. But yeah, it's an exciting time. Stories will be told, and they will not only be told in the traditional formats. So I think that's the fun part. And we're overtime again, by the way. New bids are coming in. Lowest bid's 0.95, highest bid's 1.2. And we're just over 3.5 minutes. Once again, it's gonna run down, it's gonna run back up. We're just gonna be, it's so over, but like the auction itself is so over. And then we're gonna be like, we're so back when the timer goes up again. That's how I felt when I kept getting knocked off the leaderboard. I'm really bad at multitasking, and I made coffee because I was like, oh, I'm gonna like stream and drink coffee and whatnot, but nope, I'm just like geeking out right now over the auction. That's how bad I am at multitasking. I can't even drink my coffee while I'm watching this all play out. It's crazy. Oh, Miffy, that's so nice. Wait, that is really, really sweet. Oh man. By the way, I wish I could jump into, I see there are people watching from our Discord server, and I think they're missing out maybe on the audio because I had to use an old device to stream it there, and yeah. Just make sure people watch on the X platform, not on Discord anymore. We gotta reach a critical mass. We gotta get Dirty Robot's work out there. It really deserves it. Look at these bids coming in. 0.96 is the lowest. You guys see that timer? It's not going down, it's going up. It's over 5 minutes again. The bids are rolling in like crazy. Oh man, someone tell Sour he got knocked off. I mean, he's away right now. Actually, don't upset him. I know he really wanted to get a mint this week. But yeah, maybe I'm really bad at multitasking. I could try to hit him up. Just don't want to obstruct the flow of things. I think today I have so far had, let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is my 8th coffee. That's probably not a good thing. You don't need to sleep, you just need to drink more coffee. That's how this works, right? Alright, well since our timer is back up anyway, we're at 4 minutes right now, just as like a note to self. Let's look back at some of the art. I mean, oh, I remember, I think it was Lefty picked up this piece. Yep, Lefty Vault, Engineer. I really do like this Engineer, and I always feel like the way Dirty Robot conveys, like, sounds, it's just so quirky and fun. You know, it all ties back into the world is our playground. Lots of symbols. You got like a little timer up here. The lightning bolt, we see that a lot. Associated with engineers, but also associated with the motor core archetype in the OG RENGA collection. So, yeah, that's Lefty's piece. Or it's one of... Lefty has been sniping Cosmos, let's be real. This was one of the ones... Dirty Robot drew this one live for us in the Discord server. And this one is so cool because when the community came into the server, some people were like, oh, like, can you try this color background? It was like sleepy, like a bunch of the community members. Doug, you know, some of the legends in our community were throwing out ideas. They're like, Dirty Robot, can you try this color as a background? And maybe this one is a helmet and this one is the backpack. And Dirty Robot was trying them all. It was just so fun to see everyone get a little bit experimental and playful about it. And yeah, I just clicked back into here because I wanted to see how we were doing on time, but we're good. We're a little over 2 minutes. Yeah. Good times. I really don't want Cosmos to end. Like, these mints, the fact that it's kind of like it's like a slow drip. It's been really, really fun. Every week there's new content to look forward to and new stories to dream up as we see new characters. It's a great time. And a new bid came in, by the way, and as you can see, we're back up to 4 minutes and 30 seconds. This is crazy. Yeah, this is gonna go on for a while, because that's how we roll. This is what the Renga community does. They like sit on their hands for like the beginning of the auction, and we get right towards the end of the auction, and then people swoop in with their bids. Like, it's like you're potentially FOMOing in to like Spider-Man, Batman of the future. Because honestly, the world needs new superheroes and supervillains. I mean, the OG superheroes and supervillains are great, but I think we could use some new, fresh characters. Times are a-changin'. Lowest bid is 0.96, highest bid is 1.2. Man, I just want to put this out there. Okay, I wish I could I guess I could strobe my screen by going back and forth real quick between, no, I don't know, that's kind of crazy. Okay, that's a little psychotic, sorry. No, I want to emphasize this. If you are a winner today on this leaderboard, I want you to stream your mints in the server. Please come into the Discord server. Just jump right in as soon as this is over, because I know everyone is gonna instantly mint their pieces, because that's how everyone rolls. No one can really wait. We want to see the new art, and that's fine, but get in the Discord server, share your screen, and then reveal your piece. Please, I am begging you. It's just a lot more fun when we can kind of have that anticipation together. It's just that communal experience. So yeah, I think you will be doing the community a disservice if you won't share your screen and reveal with us. It's not hard, by the way. I know a couple of people hit me up. They were like, I just don't really know how to do it, so I'm not gonna. And it's 3 steps. It's really easy. So if you're struggling, if you won't share your screen because you feel like you don't know what to do, let me know. Yeah, someone just bid, and we are back above 5 minutes on the timer. Can't be mad at that. I respect it. Oh, I love it. So while we're on here together, I do want to point out, this is one of my favorite things about the website. The new web portal, which by the way was launched this past year. As you can see, there are so many different variations to the Renga logo. And it's just really cool and fun to look at all of the different formats. This is the one everyone's most familiar with, but there's some really sick ones. Some of them were teased, some of them weren't. This one's cool. Yeah, just vibing out, looking at all of this is literally it. This is the world is our playground. Dirty Robot's oh, why do we need to just have one? Why can't we have 50 different ways of writing Renga? This one is nostalgic for me. I used to try and write my name like that, but it never came out that good. It's kind of old school. Yeah, we're just a little bit under 4 minutes. Lowest bid is 0.97, highest bid is 1.2. Awesome. I hope all of you are sharing out the stream. We need to get as many eyes on Cosmos as possible. It really deserves it. Let's look again, just to make sure the collection is still as good as we remember it. I don't know, that's pretty decent little typography. I'm obviously I'm understating it. This is crazy. So we saw this typography, by the way, back in the teaser video, way back in I think July. And people were trying to figure out what it said. There were so many variations of people's predictions. Someone said Carmen. Someone said I remember 1K I think said guacamole. I love that. I think it was a playful thing, but yeah, We did have some community members figure out pretty early on it was Cosmos. I feel like Illin and Wilt, a couple of them kind of landed on the same thing around the same time, which was super cool. All right, back to the leaderboard. 2.5 minutes for now. I don't expect it to stay this way, but who am I to say, you know? Maybe that's it. Maybe people will risk, I don't know, minting in the last 3 weeks. I probably wouldn't, but that's just me. That's why I was like, second week, I was like, I have to get my Cosmos, because as this gets closer, now this is a small collection. Like, we're not talking small, like a couple thousand pieces. You know, sometimes we look at these collections that we consider to be profile picture collections, and we're like, oh, a 3,000 piece collection, that's so small. No, this is a 300 piece collection, 313 pieces. So, I mean, when people start to realize the magnitude of that and how many are left, I think the last couple of weeks of auction are going to be a little bit insane. So I think that's why you're seeing what you're seeing today. I think the demand is kind of in response to people realize the rarity and the supply moving forward. It's just like, it's running out. There's almost no more. One of one's to mint. And I think these are highly undervalued. These are hand-drawn. Every single piece is hand-drawn. Every single piece has main character energy. So you want to talk storytelling, superheroes, supervillains. I know for a fact, my profile picture, that shapeshifter, I mean, is it hero, is it villain? I mean, that's got main character energy. That's the one thing that I know. Oh, snap. We're under a minute. We're under a minute. I wish I should get a soundboard for next time, but I'll probably abuse it, so I probably should not get a soundboard. Oh, never mind. Okay, look, that didn't last. We're back over 3 minutes. Over 3.5, really, and where are we at? Top bid is still 1.2 ETH, and bottom bid's 0.97. So yeah, as you can see, this is, I think community waits until that last minute, because it's like, they want the effect of like, that sort of, I don't know, like the element of surprise. It's so fun. Every aspect of this mint has been a lot of fun to me. It was fun to watch the first stage of it. It was fun because we hadn't seen the artwork yet. You know, collectively, we had not yet seen it. So it was fun for people to discover the new archetypes for the first time. So I love that aspect of the first stage. And like, because not enough of the collection had been released yet, no one knowing the rarity of anything, or like how many proportionally of each archetype, if there were going to be differences and whatnot. Oh, look at that. Oh man, we're down to only one more 0.97 ETH bid and 5.5 minutes, up to 5.5 minutes. It's wild. But yeah, it's, first stage was so much fun because we were discovering new archetypes. Second stage was so much fun because the mechanics of it all, right? It was like, we had teased to the community, oh, there's going to be some element of sacrifice that most collectors are going to need to make if they want to get access. But we didn't specify what that meant. And the second stage came around, and it was a burn to mint mechanism, but a very different burn to mint mechanism than in the OG collection, which came from burning black boxes. This time around, it was you had to burn 5 OG Renga in order to mint 1 Cosmos. Oh, by the way, another bid just came in, it looks like. Wild. We are down to 0.98 ETH as the lowest bid. Or we are up to, I don't know. I can't speak. Yeah, so anyway, you were able to, during the second stage, burn 5 OG Rengas in order to mint 1 Cosmos. And what the community knew was that there is this crafting element, but they didn't know the specifics of it, and no one still knows the specifics of it. And that was kind of the fun of it all. They could see certain hints, so if they selected the 5 Renga that they were planning to burn, they might see sort of a symbolic hint show up on the screen. And that hint, people started to theorize what the different symbols meant. And, you know, basically it said like possible outcomes, and then it was just symbols, right? So yeah, people started to actually collect data, and we were live streaming a lot of those in stage 2. So people started to take notes like, okay, this person burned 1 of each archetype, or this person burned 2 of this archetype, 1 of this, and 2 of that. And so, yeah, people started to theorize, well, oh, I think combining produces whatever. And so they started to actually try and make choices that would land them where they were hoping to get. But what everyone realized was actually there's also maybe an element of RNG factoring into it. And so just for reference, let's look at the OG Renga collection. And by the way, you'll see the collection size is smaller. And that was the whole purpose of this burn to mint. So now there are only 8,300 Renga characters, and so it was meant to be deflationary. And so people were burning characters that looked like the ones I'm showing you right now in order to obtain a 1-of-1 Cosmos. And let's be real, some grails were burned. Oh, let's look at this, by the way. This is one of my favorite traits. You got the flamingo jacket. I just love it so much. I love the pinks in the collection. But anyway, all right, let's get back to Cosmos. We are here for the Cosmos mint. Back on task. My apologies for my tangent. You know how I roll. If you've been around for a while, you know that I'm all over the place. Okay. Back to the leaderboard. Oh my gosh, we're at 5 minutes? No way! We're at 5 minutes! We're never gonna leave 5 minutes. We're not going anywhere. We're gonna be here all night. Well, I guess I should introduce myself. Hi everyone, I'm Space. And we're gonna be spending the rest of our lives together during auction week 4. No, I'm joking. Yeah. This is, wow, 0.99 is the lowest bid. I just can't believe you never ever would know what the backdrop of the market looks like against this. You would not know. But I mean, if you really think about it, to get your hands on what might be the next Spider-Man, that's kind of undervalued, right? 1 ETH, 1.2 ETH, that's undervalued, right? Let's be real. 4 minutes. I don't know. Demand is high. These are 1-of-1s. These are the best characters in the space. I mean, to me, nothing tops, Renga and Cosmos characters. In terms of storytelling capacity, I mean, it's not I guess you could have, what's it called? You could have something, really flat and, I don't want to say, monotone, but I'm just picturing flat soda, where everything is so uniform. And then you have this crazy collection where literally everything has carved its own little niche into its universe. Look at these characters. You have a shapeshifter, you have a warlord, right? Look at these things next to each other. You have the crystal children. It's just wild. These things, how are they? Someone was saying during Spaces that they can't wait to see how these pieces coexist with one another in stories. This is a great one, by the way. This is held by Nils. Sorry. Oh, and that's that grain that everyone loves so much, right? A lot of us, we love the way Dirty Robot kind of treats his artwork. And this one is really nicely textured, but they're not all that way. Actually, the Cosmos collection, each piece is truly its own. So some of them are treated some ways, some are treated other ways, which is really interesting to see. But the reason that Nils collected this one is Nils is a big fan of the rosy cheeks. So if you look into his collection, and this is his little handle here, but if you look at his collection, even his OG Renga, he always goes for the rosy cheeks. I don't even know if there are any other rosy cheeks out there to be had. I'm pretty sure he's like stockpiling them. He's cornering the market on rosy cheeks. By the way, we're under 2 minutes now, so let's see what happens. But yeah, 25 minutes overtime so far. Man. And by the way, we are having a Twitter space tonight, so I really hope to see everyone there. The Twitter space will obviously be, you know, just same place as always, usually on my Twitter account. It's pinned to the top right now, so if you didn't turn notifications on, please make sure you do that. It'll be pretty shortly after the auction ends. Unless this auction goes, who knows, we might be rolling straight into spaces from here. Demand is high, so we'll see what happens. And a big shout out, I'm not able to watch. Oh, by the way, we're under a minute. Oh snap, we're under a minute. Someone alert the Discord server. All right. Yeah, no, so I just lost my train of thought. Oh man, are we gonna let the timer run out? Seriously? Someone get a bid. Someone right now is frantically trying to buy ETH. That's what was happening to me. Oh, I think a bid came in. Yep, a bid came in. All right. Good work, good work. Who was it? Nope, we're back above 3 minutes. They fooled you. Yeah, we're still going. But no, yeah, we'll have a Twitter space in a little bit. Yeah, we will hopefully get to watch a couple of mints happen together in the server before spaces start. I just want to see, like, which archetypes are going to be revealed. It's such a good time for Renga community. They've gotten to now see, and like already to some extent, depending on collection, you know, the benefits of having collected previously through the collector capsules reward system. And that's something only volume 1 has dropped. And those capsules are representative of your collection. And as additional volumes of collector capsules roll out, there will be new ways to be rewarded. So things that weren't previously rewarded or whatever might come into existence, or new activations through which those rewards can be used. And yeah, it's just, we already know Dirty Robot has said himself, he's already working on volume 2. So yeah, volume 1 of collector capsules, we had a total of 27 unique capsules. And the first drop of collector capsules was aimed at rewarding people who are collecting within the core Renga ecosystem. So people who had Renga or Space Honey or the Art of Seasons were able to earn capsules based on their collections. Man, 4.5 minutes. 4.5 minutes in an auction like this could be another 40. Oh, I'm being told to check the chat. Wait a minute. Oh no, this is how bad I am at multitasking. See, no one should ever let me do things that require multitasking. Where's the chat? Is there a chat? I can't even find it. It exists. I know it exists. And I had it open in preparation because I was like, oh, I'm gonna need to access the chat. I could just be making stuff up right now, but I thought there was one. Yeah. It's not that I'm ignoring anyone, by the way. It's just that I'm doing that thing I'm not good at, which is multitasking. Oh man, the lowest bid is 1 ETH. I still think these are undervalued, I'm just saying. Alright, let's get out of this rosy cheek grail, and let's look at some other grails. This one, this is a shapeshifter! Oh, snap. Yeah, by the way, I don't know if anyone can hear this, but I am streaming through the Discord server. But if I open Discord from my phone to view the VC chat, it will actually rug the stream, which I don't know if it's... Is there a workaround for that? Has anyone found a workaround for that? It's bizarre. Okay, this shapeshifter is kind of shifting around to the music. I love it. Let's look back at this. 1.5 minutes left. Lowest bid is 1 ETH. Highest bid is 1.2. But we'll see what happens. And I did manage to get some sips in of my coffee. Wait, oh my gosh, wait a minute. 1K wants, oh man. Yeah, you know what? If you want to send me soundboard requests, the only thing is, actually, no, I don't know if it'll work. Because, well, actually, yes, I can take them, but it might noise cancel because I'll have to play it from my phone. This is all, you know what? 1K, if you send me a list of sounds that you would love to hear, I will make a custom soundboard just for you. I heard something about people wanting cowbells. Did I have a cowbell? Okay, one time when I was really young, oh no, we're in the last 30 seconds. Someone get a bid in. Not financial advice. My dad and my uncle, they were in a band together. And I would go out to the garage and they would teach me how to play drums. But one day I walk out there and there's a cowbell and I'm like, am I supposed to hit that? It's a weird sound. Oh man, we're in the last 7 seconds. Listen, everyone, someone's got to stream first. Who's gonna be first? I'm gonna jump in the Discord server if time's really up. Yo, time is up. Let's go. I want to say congratulations to all of the top 14 bids. Lowest bid, oh wait, no! Someone got one in? I didn't even see it. I can't tell. Is the timer frozen? Is my internet frozen? I'm gonna refresh. Yo, someone, wait, okay, who waited until the very last second, or was my internet connection kind of whack? It might have been. Did someone really wait till the last second and go for it? That was crazy. Oh man. I want to know what was the actual timer, because I can't tell if my thing paused or people, oh man, I just got some intel. I heard people are waiting until the last 10 seconds to go for it. That's wild. You guys are, I don't know. This is so, this is crazy. I feel like I'm living vicariously through all of you who are liquid right now. You know, I don't know. I gotta figure out something. Not right now, because I can't multitask, as you guys know. Last week, was that last week? No, 2 weeks ago, trying to, I don't know. I was trying to talk. It was myself and Art Snitch, and we were trying to talk in the VC, and, or who was that? Oh no, the week before. It was when I was bidding, so that was week 2, and I was talking to Drippy. And I was trying so hard to talk and be in the VC and also buy ETH and also bid, and I kept getting knocked off the leaderboard. It was wild. Oh, I want to give a shout out to our community is like so awesome. Recently, that crystal child that we've been using to have the little mouth like talking bubble that says no, it's become a meme in our server, and I love it. And obviously, I used it in that video that I made recently. Stealthy One came through clutch as always. I think it was Stealthy One, and edited that talking bubble to say yes, but not for J1. Damn, we're under 30 seconds. I don't know. Someone's waiting, right? Someone's waiting for 10 seconds, and then it's gonna reset. And I'm gonna think that the thing is over, and then all of a sudden it's gonna not be over. All right, let's do this. We're in the last 10. Where's that bid? Oh man. You guys are really gonna let this go? You're gonna let these people walk away with your Cosmos pieces? All right, my timer is showing that it ran out, but I'm not sure if I know that there sometimes might be a time delay with the timer. Did it end? Is it still going? I don't know. Did anyone manage to get a bid in? Let's go! It's over! It's so over. But like, it's so over in the best possible way. Who's gonna be the first mint? I really, really hope that whoever mints first, you go into the Discord server and you share your screen. I'm gonna make sure I am not sharing my screen in the VC anymore because you guys are gonna do it. And all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna sort by recently created, and we're gonna see what comes out. This is the fun part. I mean, it's all the fun part though. I mean, seriously. Let's see. I don't know. Do I have to keep refreshing? Is anyone in the server right now sharing with the world your mints? Because you better be. Everyone better be streaming. I'm gonna grab my other laptop for the other streams happening. Who's revealing? Who's doing it? Let's see. Any new mints? I don't know. People are taking their sweet time. You guys were quick with those last minute bids, but... I am currently chilling in the VC from my other laptop. I'm like one of those people right now that has 100 different monitors up, except that I don't have 100 different monitors, but on a day like today, I'm like, man, now I get it. That would be cool. That would be helpful. Recently created. I just want to point out this guy. This is not a new one, but in my mind, and Lefty got it, this is like Calculator Boy. I don't know, I just love it. Alright. Who's gonna stream? Let's see. Now I'm gonna go in the chat from my other laptop. I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. Who won? Reveal yourselves. Stealthy, can you hear me? Test, test. Stealthy won. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Stealthy One? Calculator Boy, yes. Yes, oh, Padawan! Yes, Padawan! Guys, everyone tune in to Padawan's stream. This is super exciting. We're gonna get to see a mint come through. And I'll show it on this end once it comes through here. What did Padawan get? Let's see. How much do we love these animations? Padawan vs. Cosmos. Let's go! Let's go! I'm so excited right now. You guys have no idea. Let me share. I'm going to share out the link to... Oh snap. I think things are starting to happen. Okay, it says congratulations. What did Padawan get? We got our little animation while things are processing. Minting, dot dot dot. Oh snap. Oh snap. What's the token ID gonna be? Is it gonna be 258? Is it gonna be the first one of week 4? Yo! Padawan! Oh my gosh! Grail! Grail! Oh man, do you guys see this piece? What archetype do you guys think that it is? I know what it is already because I've seen this one before. I wonder if people are guessing. Here's the reveal. Shapeshifter! It's my favorite. I can't help it. Shapeshifter is my favorite archetype. Like, nothing comes close. What a grail. And now I can watch me multitask. I'm gonna write in the Discord server. What a grail. Shapey shifter. I love the shapeshifters so much. Oh man. Alright, let's see. Did anyone else mint anything yet? Everyone better be sharing their reveals. Come in the Discord server, stream, show us what you got. You guys were so on point with the whole auction thing, and now everyone's like, oh, I guess I can go like eat dinner and chill out for a minute. Oh man. Yeah, let's look back at this. Let's look at the shapeshifters and just see why I love them so much. I mean, really? Like, who has ever done it? Like, Dirty Robot has done it. Look at these. Let's give a little shout out to Sour. Sour copped a piece that just felt literally perfect for Sour and kind of had some, like, I want to say, what's the right word for this? It almost like resonance with his Inner Demons piece. I don't know what the right word is. It rhymes, let's just say. This shapeshifter that Sour got rhymes with his OG Renga Inner Demons piece. But yeah, so many grails here. This one I love. Like, I think this one is highly underrated because the face is like falling apart, kind of like shattering. It's a grail. And there's a face under the face. Alright, who is streaming next? We need some more people in here. I'm gonna write in the auction channel. People need to get in here and call people out if you know, but don't hurt their feelings. If you're not 100% sure if they were able to bid, don't call them out. Alright, let's see. Who is streaming a mint right now? And by the way, we're about 45 minutes away from doing a Twitter space. We're just gonna geek out over the art. You know how we roll. Alright. Get back in here. I really want to see. No one else. Everyone's got to announce. If you guys don't mind, if you're going to stream your mint, we still have 13 mints to go, right? By the way, let's see if anyone else minted while we were waiting. And the answer better be no, because you guys want to share with the world the characters that you're minting. Let's see. Nope, no new additional mints yet. I mean, we had 14 winners, and only one of the 14 has been minted. Let's see what happens. By the way, those of you who unfortunately were not able to mint this week because you weren't in the top 14 on the leaderboard, just be sure to reclaim your ETH and do that sooner rather than later, and yeah, all that good stuff. But I see some people in the VC. I see we got Stealthy One, Sensei, Mug, John HQ, 1K. Just if you guys, if any of you were able to bid. Oh, we got a stream going on. We got a stream going on. This is John LOL. Oh wait. Oh, wait a minute. Are you? Oh, because John, that's right. John HQ was also streaming through the Abstract platform. And right now he is streaming his mint, which is awesome. So let's keep an eye on that. Let's see what new piece comes out. So I guess, is it going to be number 259 or is someone going to front run? Let's go. This is John HQ's A Stream of a Stream. I love it. Streamception, in the words of Padawan. Shoutouts to Padawan.
Nice ship.
Yeah, it's a blast.
While listening to Space, no, don't listen to me. I don't have that sort of like radio quality voice that John HQ has. If we could superimpose John HQ's voice over my excitement, actually that might be a really strange combination of things. All right, let's see. Now, last week, John HQ streamed his mint, and I remember him getting a piece that had like all the tattoos, and I remember him calling it like an art teacher kind of vibe, which I think was a good way to sort of characterize it. All right, 259. Let's see. By John, owned by John Hott. that's John HQ's OpenSea handle, I guess. Wow. Okay, wait, what? This piece is crazy. Oh my gosh. All right. Let's, I think it's like slow to load right now, but this piece is insane. I also love the monochromatic characters. This is sick. Let's see if we can get my internet to work. Who knows? I mean, you guys might be hearing my voice in like strobe light effect. I don't know. Hopefully my voice doesn't have like it's not like alternating or anything like that. All right, sorry, I wanted to just check that. What's going on? I guess I could look on Etherscan, but I'm just being lazy right now. Oh, it's an enchanter. Wow, that's next level. And shoutouts to Padawan for streaming John HQ's stream in the Discord server. Thank you for doing that. I hope you, oh, you can hear me because you said you're listening to my voice, which is unfortunate for you because I don't have the John HQ voice, but thank you and shoutouts to Padawan. We really appreciate it. Padawan is our sort of resident influencer. He is a much better influencer than I think he even realizes. All right, let's see. Let's close the stream. Let's see who else is in here. Oh, we got Uncle Ben, Benny Boy. I see you in the Discord server, but I don't know if you hear me. But glad to see you here. We got Mike. If anyone is in here right now who is looking to stream theirs, just jump right up, share your screen. I see we got Venom in the Discord server, and the others I've already shouted out. But please stream. Someone stream. All right, I think my internet is not the best, so I'm gonna dip out of here. Much love to everyone that came through. I appreciate you so much, and this has been a lot of fun. We're gonna do it again next week, so thank you guys for everything, and make sure you stream those mints, and take care. Thank you guys. Peace out. See you in spaces.